Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Round 17 in the bag. We're back. Couple of decent rounds in a row now to recover from that disaster of a round 15. We're crawling back. We're back up to rank 533 with a score of 1,424. Captain Drinky pulls through for the boys. So very, very happy with this week's score. Very happy with the rebound. Yeah, pretty decent. So hope you all went really, really well. We are pretty much at that run home point. We need to get rid of this gross round 18 bye, which feels like half the comp is not playing, but I've still got about 17 players for this week, which is surprising. So I would have had 18, but Karaz randomly got chosen as 18th man. That stings. That stings because I traded him in last week for this week. But at the end of the day, you want Karaz for the run home, so all is good. Righto, let's go over the week. We'll start from obviously the last match like we always do. If you haven't already as well, subscribe to the channel. Give the post a like. It's free. It helps the channel out. And I'll be much appreciated for all you legends that do it. I know nearly 1,000 of you. Nearly. I'm at like 985 subs. So 15 to go until I reach the 1,000. It's been a wild journey getting up here. Trust me. Righto. Let's get into it, boys. Let's get into it. So Cows and Titans. Drinky comes through, man. 130. 134. So I personally thought that it was just a clear out-and-out option for this week. A lot of people went with Paps against the Sharks. I didn't quite understand that one, only because if you take out maybe like 2 or 3 games this whole season, he's very much in that 60 to 80 range, and the Sharks aren't exactly an easy matchup. So did well to avoid that one, but I never thought about changing from Drinky anyway. So he could have went 150 if he goal kicked for all the game instead of giving it to Clifford. So Drinkwater with a 134, Robson with a 67. There's really not much else in the Cows side that I'm looking at for the run home. Like Murray Tuolagi is one that could be a genuine shout, but you need to only play him on matchups. But I'm telling you, man, like, if you really want an out-and-out pod, I really don't mind the Murray play. I really don't mind it. He has a decent ceiling, and I think with Clifford back in the side, into the 7 and Perdue in the centres, they're going to be going left a lot. And Murray is going to feast on that left side. So that's a genuine pod shout for anyone that's looking for one. Nanai with a 48, very underwhelming. Thank God I didn't go him. I was actually considering it. The rest, not really too much doing there. So Tino with a 57. He's just going to keep bleeding cash at this point. Like, let's have a look. He's got a 98 break even. Tino's 573k. He's playing injured at the moment, and his scores are showing it. Since round 11, he's gone 57, 51, 38, 57. After scoring 69, 69, 109, 98, 82. If you jumped off Tino early, well done. Well done. Because he has now dropped close to 200k. At this point, I'm just going to be holding because way too late in the season and little trades to be able to trade him out, trade him back in. So he's just going to be a hold, and I'm just going to ride it out. Bo Furman with a 98. Well done to owners who jumped on him a couple of weeks ago. I hate the fact that I sold him. I hate the fact that I sold him like 3-4 weeks ago because he got named in Origin. And yeah, 94, break even of 48. Doesn't play this week, but then goes into Broncos, Tigers, Warriors. Decent. Like, he's going to get you 60. He's going to get you like anywhere between that 55 up. That's like, he's just an absolute workhorse, and you couple that with a try and he's going to come close to turning up. So he's another one that if you haven't got him already and you've got some trades, I would be highly suggesting looking at. Yeah, not much doing else. So Storm and the Sharks, Hughes, Katoa, bang, bang. It's just a shame that most people own Hughes and Katoa now. Like 113 and 110. Like double try assist for 2 tries as well. Like very rare occasion. Yeah. Munster with a 52. Pappenhausen with a 48. Real sad for Sewer. Looks like he's done a hammy. So that opens up that wing spot there. And I'm not quite sure where Warbrick is at the moment in regards to his concussion. So there is every chance that Bradley comes in, which could be good for owners this week, who have used him as enough this whole time. So you could be getting an extra number there. But, yeah, real disappointing for Sewer. The rest of the boys, Harry Grant, 45. So let's just have a look at Grant. 594k, break even of 72. He's going to be one to watch for the run home. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do. I do want to hold Starling. But at the same time, I don't know whether it's going to be worth wasting a trade up at hooker. Like, obviously, Grant is a proven gun, and at the end of the day, everybody wants him in. But if you look over his scores over the season, like 61, 26, 70, 53, 76, 38, 80, 83, 45. He hasn't got that ceiling in him this year. And I think that's got to do with a mix of having all of the players available in the spine. So you've got Munster, Hughes, Pappy as well. So a lot of the attack is just going away from Grant. And I just don't think that he is going to be that out-and-out gun for the run home. Like, it's not like they've got an easy draw. So you look at, like, from round 20, you've got Manly, Roosters, Para, who could be desperate, Broncos, who are going to be fighting for a top 4, Panthers, who are going to be fighting for a top 8, Bulldogs, who are going to be fighting for a home semi-final, especially in round 25. Then they got Roosters and Broncos again. So it's not exactly like you've got this amazing option. So, yeah, my personal opinion is I don't think I will be bothering with Grant, but at the same time, I can't argue too much against it. It's Harry Grant at the end of the day. So, all right, Sharks, Nico Hines, Fanua Blake with a 52. Not much doing as well. Not much doing on the Sharks side. Yeah, not much doing at all. If you haven't got Fanua Blake, he's going to become pretty cheap soon. I think if you're like 617k, one more score under 60, like let's just say he bangs out another 55 against the Dolphins, you could be getting a AFB sub 600k. So I'll be definitely looking at this option going forward, but at the same time I do need to get Haas in for the run home, so it's going to be interesting what I do. The rest of the boys not real relevant there. Dolphins and Rabbitohs. Finally a week where Asako isn't too far away from Herbie. 20 points is decent, but it was looking relatively scary at some point there. So, yeah, man. Not owning Herbie is not fun. Like, it's not fun. It's really not. Like, put it this way. If I owned Herbie 4 weeks ago, I'd be in the top 100 by now. Absolutely spewing. But, you know, you win some, you lose more. Hammer with a 129. That's with 4 tries, man. That's with 4 tries. Yeah, no base for that man right there. Can we just, like, I just want to have a little bit of a moment here for Katoa. We are genuinely looking, like we're watching a star be born right now. Like, Katoa is going to be the man going forward. Like, if he stays at the Dolphins and they build a side around Katoa, the Dolphins will genuinely be a force to be reckoned with in the next few years. Yeah. If I'm a Dolphins fan, I'm very excited at the moment. So, very, very good. Moving on. The rest of the boys not real doing. Oh man, just quietly, like Asako scored 30 points in goals on the weekend. So if he didn't goal kick, I'd be in a little bit of shit. So I'm probably going to be looking to move Asako on. It won't be this week, but very soon. I'm just iffy about what's going to be happening with the Dolphins, especially with Nikorima being out. You've got the side's going to even up a little bit now. I think the side's going to even up. Asako is going to see a bit more ball. But I don't really want a CT dub at 700k, relying on 30 points a game in goals to score well. So very much not in the business of that. Bunnies, nobody really of interest. Like Latrell is a decent option for the run home, but again, Teddy, Pappy, Drinky, I feel like are the 3 best for the run home. But Latrell for me, 82 points. Like, what's his break even? 38 points. Like, 644k could possibly be the cheapest that you'll get Latrell for the rest of the season. Like, let's have a look at his draw. Panthers, Sharks, Broncos. It's a tough draw. Then they go into Titans, Para, Dragons. That's what you want to do. Like, if you're willing to wait and you've got trades, grab Latrell in round 23 for the run, and you'll go Titans, Para, Dragons, Roosters. I really like that play. If you can hold on, grab Latrell in round 23. Moving on. Dragons, Eels. We nearly shit the bed. Like, oh man. Being a Dragons fan ages me. It ages me so bad. Man. I don't even want to get too much into it, but Eels, Lomax with an 88. Oh man. So, on SuperCoach Central, I was doing like reverse jinxes with a couple of posts to fire Lomax up, because that's what happens. If I post about someone, they score. And I posted about Lomax. I was like, oh wow, who would have thought? Lomax will be the guy that drops out. And I reckon no longer than like 10 minutes after I posted that, he scored. And the Soy Boys went wild. They were hammering me, man. And I was just like, yeah. If only you knew, man. If only you knew. So very, very happy with that reverse post on Lomax. It came out really, really well for me. So the rest of the boys, not much to talk about there. Gula with a 48. He's going to start making me a bit of cash, which is amazing, because I either want to nuff him or I either want to upgrade him. I'm hoping that he can get close to 500k. I don't think he will. I think the most he'll get to is maybe 450. 450 is even a stretch. He's got a 15 break even right now. 350k. Look, to be honest with you, once he gets over 400k, I'll probably nuff him and then bring in Haas for the run home. Val Holmes with 117. He's a genuine option, but the only reason why I don't like Val Holmes is because of the Dragons' draw. Trust me when I tell you this, the Dragons have suffered so many injuries lately that I genuinely think they don't win a game of football for at least the next month. They have Raiders in Canberra, lose. Roosters, lose. Bulldogs, lose. Cowboys in Townsville, maybe, but I'm going to say lose. Then they're back against the Raiders, lose. Then they play the Sharks, lose. Mate, there's every chance the Dragons don't win a game until round... And for the rest of the season. They've got Warriors, then they've got Souths, then they've got Manly, Panthers. Oh boy. I'm not looking forward to the next, fucking 10 games, eh? Whoa, it's going to be a tough couple of months as a Dragon supporter. Righto, Broncos, Warriors. Fucking hell. Broncos, Warriors. Shibasaki, 116, gets an Origin call-up, which was super random. I don't know what Billy's doing there, but if it pays off, he'll be a genius. Karapani rewards owners with a 71. Minus 28 break even. If you don't get him... Oh, man. If you don't get him this week, you're not getting him. So, if you didn't get him last... Oh, man. If you didn't get him last week, I don't even know if it's worth getting him now. You've got... What's the draw like? Bulldogs, oh yeah, Parramatta, Titans, Parramatta, Souths. Yeah. He was maybe running up against Karaz, but now Karaz is 18th man. He could have a decent he could have another decent score this week. He only needs a try, and the left side of the Broncos is real estate gold. So, yeah, look, if you don't get him this week, you're never going to get him. So jump on if you haven't got him already. Yeah. Payne Huss with a 45, so 92 break even now. I think we'll see a Payne Huss under 700k. I really, really do. So, very, very happy with that because I need him to drop a fair bit of cash. So, I think the game after Origin 3, surely Madge plays him limited minutes. Surely. If he can punch out another 50 or 60 points, beautiful. Happy days. He'll get down under 700k and we can grab him for the run home. Rest of the boys, not really much doing there. Reece Walsh, yeah. Warriors. Aaron Clark with a 62, kind of back to earth a little bit there. The rest of the boys, not much doing. So, obviously, Metcalf, really, really bad news for Metcalf. He's gone and done an ACL. Man, that sucks. He's had the best season. That opens the door for Tamara Martin, which is 290k. Tamara Martin is a very good footballer. And last season, I've lost count on how many try assists he got. He's a proper option at 5'8". If you haven't got an out-and-out keeper at 5'8", if you're still running like a Dewey or someone there, I highly suggest downgrading and going to Tamara Martin for the run home. He will net you good points and he will net you a lot of cash in the meantime. So, highly suggest. Righto, moving on. Knights, Raiders. Was that another game for the Knights to be nil at halftime? I'm pretty sure. That's got to be the 11th game this season where they've been nil at halftime. Unbelievable, man. Hosking. I have a bone to pick with Zach Hosking. If you're listening to the podcast, Zach. Brother, I played you 5 weeks in a row for 40s and 50s and stuff like that. The 1 week that I don't play you, you score 106. I swear, man. Far out. Anyway, huge shout out to Hosking there. Horsburgh 74, Tarpany with a 62 with a dislocated finger. So, fingers crossed he plays this week. He should. Starling with a 54. Yeah, not much doing there. Not much doing at all. Righto, last two. We'll quickly run through these because I'm at 20 minutes already. And I know you boys like short and sharp pods. So, Taramay with a 76. Again, nothing doing in the Tigers. Not much doing in Manly, like Garrick with a 93, DC a 76, Turbo with a 75. Not much doing. And Panthers and the Doggies. This was the best game of the season. Like, out and out, best game of the season. Like, I don't even think that was a close second. That was semi-final football. And the Panthers came out and reminded everyone that they are 4-time premiers. Unbelievable. Yeah. This is going to shake the competition up a little bit, honestly, because right now I genuinely haven't got a clue who's going to win the comp. I'm going to stick with my prediction and say that the Raiders can come close to winning the comp. I think Ricky's got something really good going on there. But I would hate to be a side that's got to play the Panthers in a semi-final this year. I really would. Preston. I decided to go Preston over Kickout, which netted me 30 points. It wasn't really much of a difference there. Decent try as well. So obviously if he didn't score that try, he would have scored similar to Kickout anyway. So, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, happy with it. Karaz with a 56. And, yeah, not much doing there. How cheap is Galvin getting? 18 points with he's 448k, 63 break even. I think there's going to come a point this season where Galvin starts, and that will be the week to grab him. I just don't know when it's going to happen, and I'm surprised that they haven't done it already. I really am. I think the reason why the Dogs lost on the weekend against the Panthers is because they brought Galvin on, and it completely disrupted their whole spine. I think you're going to have to start him at some point because, bringing him on with 20 minutes to go, and Galvin's not a 20-minute player. You need to either start him or, it's a weird one. Dylan Edwards, 102. A lot of chat around him being a very good option for the run home. So let's just have a look at the scores to back up the chat. 75, 50, 60, 134 against the Roosters, 52, 66, 42, 54, 88, 102. Nothing really screams to grab me for the run home, but I understand people thinking that if the Panthers are to pile on some wins for the run home, then Dylan Edwards would be someone to look at. Very good draw. Para, South, Tigers, Titans, Newcastle. Gets a little bit tough in 24, 25, 26, but then Dragons in 27. So I don't mind the shout. I think there's a world where you could possibly go Drinky to Edwards and just pot up a little bit, but yeah, all good. Righto. Anyway, let's get into my side quickly. I'm just going to make it nice and short. I have absolutely no intention of making trades this week. I'm going to save all 3 trades this week. I don't need to make any trades this week. The only slight thought that I have for this week is if Bradley does get named, I might go Hubner down to Bradley, just the one, and treat him as enough for next week. But that gives me like 200k to make moves. Not 200k, but close to it, to make some moves for the run home. So outside of that, I've got a lot of players. This week. I've got like 17 players. Starling May, Colin Matangi got his duel. Very nice. Tarpany Preston, Katoa, Hosking. Watch Hosking score a 50 this week. I promise you. The SuperCoach gods, they have weird ways of doing things. I guarantee you Hosking will score like 50 this week. I'll come back to this. Mark my words. Hughes, Munster doesn't play. Yeah, Karapani, Mark, Karaz out, Garrick out. So Billy Smith comes in. Can't wait for him to score me a 40. And yeah, I'm just going to keep it nice and simple, guys. My VC and captain this week is going to be VC Pappy and C Teddy. Righto. We're looking good. We're looking good, guys. Very, very happy with how things are going. Rank's good. Team value's good. I've got 10 trades left. Making no trades this week. Yeah. A few people trading out of Sarko. I don't mind it. A few people trading out Tino now. I don't think that was no, I don't agree with trading him out now. I think trading him out 3 weeks ago was the play, but you're going to want him for the run home. You've just lost 200k on Tino. Trading him out now, not a good idea. Righto. Yeah, that'll just about do it. Let me know in the comments how you went. Let me know what trades you're thinking about doing this week. Let me know how many trades you got left. And if you haven't already, give the page a sub. Nearly at 1,000. Give it a like. Help the channel out. And yeah, thank you all again for tuning in. And good luck this week. See you guys.